Yes, chat. Hope you are all doing brilliant. Today we're back with another second stream of the damn day. And yeah, this is the preview for Brentford. I thought I'll get it in today, Thursday evening, because tomorrow's obviously Slot's press conference. We'll obviously also preview the game again then. But I thought like today we could chat a bit more about yesterday's game while also previewing the actual game that's up in 2 days' time. Literally, Liverpool play again in literally exactly 2 days' time. So I thought I'd do a preview, and then obviously tomorrow we've got the Premier League show with the Slot press conference reaction. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, bless up to everyone in the chat. Smash the likes, get subscribing to the channel, sit back, and yeah. So we'll be talking about the Isak injury update as well. So, because I've seen a lot of people on the internet. Oh my God, Isak's injured. We're going to obviously clarify all that stuff up. What's going on with him? How long is he going to be out for? Same with Jeremy Frimpong. And obviously in the preview, I always give you my score prediction, lineup prediction, and all that good thing. So bless up to everybody, man. Let's big up the chat. 3-1. Thoughts on Salah's situation? We'll be diving into that, mate. Big up, bro. We win 2-1 against Brentford. Go with the same team again. Hopefully Slot does. Maybe Kirk is in. Yeah, big up. Yeah, and if you're watching back on the replay as well, which I know a lot of people watch the streams back on the replays, so different times and yeah. So yeah, bless up to everyone, man. So yeah, Brentford. You can say it's the return of many Liverpool players. You can definitely say that the least. I mean, according to FootMob, they've got already 3 Liverpool players that potentially will be starting against us. Van der Berg, Kelleher and Henderson. Let's not even forget, they do have Fabio Carvalho as well. So 4 Liverpool players that used to play for Brentford. I mean, for Liverpool, now playing at Brentford, and I'll tell you what, Van den Berg has actually been quite good, and he was very good against us. Last time I remember when Darwin Núñez came in and scored 2 late goals. He was actually very good against us, to be honest with you. And yeah, we're going to get into the whole of that. Team form, obviously, Liverpool are just coming back off they are just coming back off a massive win against Frankfurt last night. As for Brentford, but look at their head-to-head. Liverpool have only lost once against Brentford, and that was at 3-1 in that mad season when we finished 5th. We lost the likes of Wolves, Brighton that year. Basically, the year of the slappings. It was for us. So, yeah, I remember the first year we played them. I went to that game 3-3. Curtis Jones scored a beauty in that game. And then we won 3-0 at Anfield, 3-1, 1-0, 3-0, 4-1, 2-0, 2-0. So there tends to be goals in this. However, Liverpool have a decent record against Brentford, only conceding 1 goal against them since we lost that match. But obviously, times have changed. And obviously, in the form table, Brentford are currently 13th. They've only picked up 2 wins in their last 5, winning 3 matches out of the 8th and 1 draw, scoring 11, conceding 12 goals. And obviously in the last 5, 2-2 against Chelsea last minute. They lost to Fulham 3-1. They did beat Man United 3-1. They lost 1-0 to Man City and beat West Ham 2-0. So they're in a bit of decent form. And Thiago is going to be the problem. He was very, very good against Fulham. Very, very good against Manchester United. He's definitely going to be the bogeyman, problem man. That's certainly going to be the guy that we are going to have to look out for in this game. Yeah, Shadan, Thiago, yes. I want to see Chiesa Saturday, but probably won't. Salah will play. I mean, yeah, that's the talking point, man. We are going to discuss our lineup prediction. But ultimately, again, this is another missed win for Liverpool because obviously we have lost our last 3 games in the Premier League. Not in all competitions. Obviously, we did win last night. But we have, lost our last 3 games. Crystal Palace, Chelsea, and Man United, all of them 2-1 losses. Hat-trick of 2-1 losses. I think this is where we got to start turning our form around in the Premier League now, because like I said about the Champions League game was a must win. It was must, and we got over the line and won that. Now in the Premier League, we cannot be dropping points. If we want to stand a chance of being in this title race, because I don't think the league title is over, because 3 weeks ago, we were top by 5 points. We're now 4 points behind. So things can definitely change very quickly. I get the perception of, yes, Arsenal do look brilliant at the back. However, there has been times where I've watched Arsenal, and I do feel like they can be got at. I think, Atletico Madrid showed that in the first portion of that game. Try and get in the likes of Gabriel and Saliba's faces. Don't just hold back, sit back, get in their faces and try and bully them. That's what I want us to do. That's what I want them to do. That's what I want them to do. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. Definitely going to be interesting. Obviously, Bournemouth got Forest. Forest just don't look great right now. So you'd expect them to be them. So you're looking at this and you're thinking, I can't lie. We need to be winning these games because Man City got Aston Villa. You'd expect Man City to probably win that. Arsenal Palace could be a difficult game. I can't lie. Palace, they've only lost once this season. 4 draws and 3 wins. They know how to pick up results and did that last season. So potentially that being the game where with one of the teams above us either, because I think Bournemouth and Man City will both win their respective games. If there is going to be a team to drop points, and it is Arsenal, we need to be there to capitalise because we saw it many times last season. How many times last season did Arsenal drop points and we was there to capitalise? I want to see Liverpool do it again. And we got to start doing that by Brentford because I do think our fixtures are quite tough. They are quite tough for this next, 4 or 5 weeks. Brentford away ain't going to be easy. Palace in the Carabao Cup. Aston Villa at home at home in the Premier League. Then you've got Liverpool against Real Madrid. Then you got Manchester City. From that point onwards, we've kind of got some games where I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, okay, we should be winning these. We should be beating your Forests of this world. We should be beating the West Hams. I don't care. Sunderland's at home. I know they've been decent to watch this season, but Sunderland at home, we should be winning. Leeds away, we should be going in there and winning. And then you get into that period where it's the Christmas period. You got two semi-decent teams here in Brighton and Tottenham by back to pick up points in those. And then you've kind of got 2-3 games where Liverpool should be winning again, in my opinion. We should be beating Wolves and Leeds at home no matter what. It's all preparation for that Arsenal game, because for me, I can't lie, chat. For that Arsenal game, I want to be within 2 points. Minimum. Because you have to think, if we somehow lost, or if that's a draw, if Arsenal are top, and let's say it's 4 points, Arsenal will play for the draw. And they will invite us in because they know Liverpool will have to win that. They will. If we get to that Arsenal game and we're 4 or 5 points behind, we have to go there and win. We can't be dropping points there, because they're not going to drop points in many of the games. So this is where I'm looking at it from a perspective of we have to close that gap quickly as possible. We've got plenty of time to do so. And then obviously again, Manchester City have got Villa, and obviously Bournemouth have got Forest. So that's why we need to beat Brentford. And based off the last 5 games, we're up and down in 13th based off form. We're down in 13th based off form. Brentford are actually slightly better than us. Not many teams have lost 3 in a row. Fulham have. Like Burnley haven't even lost 5 in a row in the last 5. To be fair, Forest have. Not even West Ham haven't. I mean, West Ham's form. West Ham haven't even won a game this season. That is kind of mad to say that someone like a West Ham could genuinely go down with that 1 win. Wow. I think that would be one of the big giants to go, To think that West Ham used to be a team challenging for the European places, and to just capitulate all the way down to relegation is mad. It is a bit mad, to be honest with you. So obviously it's very intrigued to see what the team news is going to be. Obviously we're going to go through some of the injury updates first, and then we'll get into the other details. So if we go to Saturday's fixtures, Liverpool, Brentford. I mean, FotMob have it down as they think Isak will play. Isak ain't going to be playing. Isak is not going to be playing. So you look at other players. Yeah, they've now updated it. Isak, groin injury. Frimpong is going to be out. Alisson, Leone. We've got a couple of injuries now, chat. We've got to be careful now. Because the injuries are starting to pile up, and yeah, we cannot be having that. But I want to quickly. We did discuss this earlier on stream. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Isak injury update. Let's see if there's some stuff on Twitter. That's not actually about the actual Paul Joyce, is it? Well, obviously, Slot did say this last night. Alexander Isak had to be subbed off due to discomfort he felt in his groin. Let's hope it's not too bad. It's such a difficult balance to find a player that has missed 3 months. And then he basically said more there. What on earth is this tweet here? Exclusive. Understandably, according to the source previously contacting Newcastle, Isak has a concerning long-term problem with his groin, something about muscles not attaching to pelvis area. There was worries internally that he'd be struggling to play well past his 30s. What? I was informed on. Yeah. Basically, this Joel dude is just chatting rubbish with his 10,000 followers. I don't know why people are concerned about Isak's thingy. Because, last season, he only missed 2 games for Newcastle. Obviously, that's... Yeah, he's just so just not good to hear, is it? Just not good to hear. And obviously, we did hear about Frimpong. We did hear about the Frimpong stuff as well. And obviously, this came out this morning that Jeremy Frimpong looks set to be out of action for several weeks after picking up a hamstring. That's 2 hamstrings for the lad now. The defender is likely to miss November international break, meaning he'll miss games against Brentford, Palace, Villa, Real Madrid, and Man City. Yeah, it ain't good, is it? That ain't good. It's just not what you want to hear, man. It's just not what you want to hear. Entirely. But it is what it is. We're going to have to kind of soak it up and deal with it. Big up the chat, man. Big up to everyone watching. Late night stream. Big up to all, man. But yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. Let me dive into the chat. I'm going 3-1 Liverpool. Smash the likes. Big up, bro. Yeah. 4-1. Be positive, mate. Yeah, come on. See, this is what I was thinking. If you're going to go with a lineup, not this. I think the lineup he will make, it will be Mamadashvili in goal. I think we can all say that. I think at right back it is probably going to be Bradley. I do think it will be Bradley at right back. And then obviously the 2 centre backs is obviously going to be Canate and Virgil. Left back, do you go Robertson again? Because I thought Robertson was quite good, got an assist. I thought he was okay defensively. I thought only barring that one transition, we were poor. But I can't lie. I would. Do you give Robertson the nod again? Give some of these new signings a bit of time. I can't lie. I think I'm going Andy Robertson again. I like the leadership. Not this random Fisher dude. Andy Robertson. And then the 2 centre mids. I think I want to see them again. And then I think what you do is, it all being there, Gravenberch is fit, you go Ryan Gravenberch. You go Ryan Gravenberch as a sub for probably Szoboszlai, because I'd want Szoboszlai to be rested until next week, to be honest. And then you probably go Jones in midweek, and then obviously it'll go back to, you might have McAllister starting again. I think that's the thinking, and obviously in the central areas, I do think it will be Florian Wirtz. It's obviously going to be Cody Gakpo, just due to, obviously we don't have another left-sided attacker, so it's not going to be Rio and Gamoa, if we're being truly honest here. And then I do think he goes Salah, and I think he will go with, that will be the team he will play. I think that will be the team. Maybe Kirkez. I think he may go Kirkers in there. Other than that, I think that's the team he goes for. Because who else are you going to play at right back? Szoboszlai hasn't been confirmed to be fit. I mean, Gravenberch, apologies. I think that's the team he actually goes for, chat. Unless he goes Szoboszlai right back and he puts Gravenberch in, but I just don't think he does that yet. Kirkers in. See, the thing is, I can see a world where a Milos Kirkers plays. I really can. I won't be surprised if Kirkers does play. But I think he's going Andy Robertson again. I think he goes with Andy Robertson again. I do think he goes Andy Robertson again, chat. I do. I do think he will go with Andy Robertson again. Although we'll have to wait and see for his press conference tomorrow, because obviously his press conference is indeed tomorrow. It's tomorrow at 9 o'clock, I believe. Let me have a look. Is it tomorrow the press conference is? Yeah, it'll be tomorrow, won't it? Yeah, on a slot press conference. Yeah, so 10:30. Look at that. It's actually quite funny. You could send Liverpool a £500 super chat. I don't think they'll even shout you out. Press conference is at 10:30. We're the only one waiting for the press conference. But no, like I said, he's not going to go Frimpong. Frimpong's out injured with a hamstring. Isak's got a groin injury. So we're going to have to just ultimately kind of buckle that one up, really, if I'm being truly honest with you. But I think this is the team that Mr. Slot is going to go with. I like the team. I'll get Graven if fit. See, the thing is, I'm in no rush to bring back Ryan Gravenberch. I'm in no rush to bring back Ryan Gravenberch. I don't think we should really be rushing him back. Why do we need to rush him back? There's absolutely no reason to rush him back at all. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But yeah, let's get these likes up, chat, man. We're on 15. Let's try and push these up to 20. Big up to everyone that is subscribing to the channel, because we're now already 5 subs from 2,410. So bless up to everyone, man. We're grinding the way up. Keep enjoying the shorts, the videos. We'll have a bite-sized video preview tomorrow, where we'll do a 10-minute preview for the game. And we'll have the slot press conference, and we'll have the afternoon show as well. So content galore on this channel. We will not be stopping the grind. But no, look, I want to see the same team again, because I liked the fluidity between Szoboszlai and Jones. The way they was able to control the midfield, the way they was able to dominate the midfield, cut the passing lanes open. And I've said this about Curtis Jones for a while. Give Curtis Jones a bit of a run out. Why not? There's no harm. Let Alexis McAllister have a couple of rests. Take your time on Ryan Gravenberch. You know, these players aren't invincible. We know Curtis Jones is a quality footballer. And when he gets those run of games, we know he can get up to real good speed. So in my opinion, I would genuinely give Curtis Jones the keys to the midfield for these next two matches against Palace in the EFL Cup and Brentford. Yes, you bring him off maybe for Gravenberch if Gravenberch is going to be fit. Because obviously it's the winter period is coming up in the next couple of weeks and months. So in the winter period, I've always said that in my opinion, the winter period is the most important period because you're playing late in the group stages. You've got the EFL Cup matches, you've got FA Cup matches, Premier League matches. You're playing every 2-3 days. And a lot of the Christmas matches is where it's really intense. You've got some big games in there. So that's entirely why I want to see that as my my lineup. My score prediction, I'm going to go with Ekitike starting, Salah, Gakpo. I think it's going to be a close game. I really do. I think Liverpool win 2-1 Liverpool. I'm going to go with Liverpool to win this 2-1. I'm going to go with Cody Gakpo to score because Cody Gakpo is just scoring all the time lately. And I'm going to go with Hugo Ekitike. I would love for someone like a Mo Salah to score, because I do think Mo Salah is struggling. And I've said this and I've been consistent on this. I really do think Mo Salah is struggling. I do. I really do think Mo Salah is struggling. I think everyone has kind of seen the news. We've all kind of seen the news regarding the social media stuff. What is Joe Gomez tweeting? But yeah, Cody Gakpo as well. He's on fine form. Hopefully he can continue to. I've seen a couple of people come for Cody Gakpo. At least Cody Gakpo is actually turning up right now in form. Cody Gakpo is actually turning up. Do you want to know an actual fun fact? Cody Gakpo, it's actually mad he's only been at Liverpool for 3 years. It'll be 3 years in December. Cody Gakpo has been a Liverpool player. 3 years. Doesn't even feel that long. I've said it for a long time. Gakpo for me is underrated. I think he's underrated. This is what Jamie Carragher had to say on Cody Gakpo, funny enough. Carragher on Cody Gakpo scoring for the third successful game last night. He probably doesn't get the praise other players get, but he's not a superstar, but he constantly scores goals for Liverpool and has done since he came to the club. And that's facts. That is absolute facts. This brother steps up, scores goals, does what he needs to do, and he's just ticking in form right now, Gakpo. He's creating the most big chances for us in the Champions League, and he has 8 goals and assists in his last 5 matches. I really don't know how the fan base are coming from. If in my total respect, it doesn't really make any sort of sense in my opinion. But it is what it is, I suppose. Yo, big up N90, man. Big up to you, bro. Big up. If you want to jump on the show for like 20 minutes, because I'm gonna wrap up in the next 20-30 minutes, because I've got a heavyweight show tonight on Zia's channel. So if you want to jump on for 20-30 minutes, bro, let me know. But yeah, that's the team I have gone for. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if Slot puts Gravenberch back in. Don't be surprised if he genuinely goes Szoboszlai, Alexis McAllister. I wouldn't be surprised if Maka plays, in the way home from work, G. Oh, fair play, bruv. Fair play to you. We're going to have to stream some FIFA soon as well. But yeah, I'll get you back on the channel very some point as well, man. Bless up 10-9, man. Everyone go and subscribe to him. He's on the road to... I actually forgot how many subs you're on the road to now, bro. How many subs are you on? How many subs are you on? Like 150, I think you are, or something like that. Last time I looked. Yeah. Yeah, big up, bro. That's cool. Yeah, fair enough, man. Yeah. Subscribe to N90, man. He's on that road to. Oh, you're on 137. I thought he was on 150. I'll change Kirkes and Grav in. Yeah. I mean, me personally, I don't. I want to give Grav and Birch the rest. Why can't we just build up some momentum? Why can't we just have some more fluidity? Give Jones a bit of a run out, because when he has come off from the bench, he's been quality. So I'm not against. Curtis Jones playing. I'm a Curtis Jones fan, and obviously Szoboszlai. I want to be careful with Szoboszlai though, because I don't want to run him into the ground, because his energy, his press, and I think is going to be so important how we play, and just overall importance for the back end of the season when we're going late in the Champions Leagues. If we are deep late in the title race, we're going to need a Szoboszlai. So when it's the EFL Cups, the FA Cups, we completely rest him. Unless we get into a semi-final of the FA Cup or Carabao Cup or the final, Szoboszlai doesn't play, in my opinion. Keep him rested. And if we can wrap up qualification, now we're back on track and form on that, fingers crossed, maybe with one of the last 1 or 2 games of the Champions League, we can rest him in those games as well. Because like I said, this Christmas period is going to get long, just like the back end of the season very much is. Yeah, but yeah, big up to N90. Big up to you, brother. Yeah, hopefully we'll get you. Hopefully soon, 200 subs, my dude. Hopefully soon to you. One second, chat. Three 1 Liverpool win. That's the team I'd probably even play, though. Chiesa should be getting a start. Look, if it was down to me, it would be this. If it was down to me, Chiesa would be in. But there's no way Salah's getting dropped for back-to-back games. I will be shocked. Big up, brother. Big up. Grav rested. Yes. I just hope this manager don't rush him back in, if I'm being honest. Thoughts on no Maka? I think Maka just needs a bit of time, if I'm being honest. I think Maka just needs a bit of time. If I'm being honest. Yeah, thoughts on no Mac. I mean, I won't be surprised, mate. Won't be surprised. Trying to think of all the players who we might go with. I think in the attack, Ekatike and Gakpo are locked. Wirtz is locked. Van Dijk, Kanati, Mamadashvili are locked. Szoboszlai. I've just got a weird feeling he might go Mackie, you know. As much as I love McAllister, got his shirt actually on my hung up right there. As much as I love Maka, I just think he goes. He might go Alexis McAllister, chat. I just don't know. You know, he might. He just might. I won't put it past Slot if he did. Generally, I wouldn't. Would you? Would any of you, like in the chat, put it past Arna to do that? Genuinely, wouldn't be shocked. Where is it? Let me see if there's any more Liverpool news. Good to know. See if there's any other Liverpool news. Curtis Jones have been saying it for weeks that our games are like basketball games end to end. I've come into this team in my mind. I want the team to play through me. I can dominate the game if I've got the ball, a load Dom next to me who's comfortable as well. Curtis Jones saying he wants to be playing more. And that's a good mentality to have, in fact. In struggling form, this man has been super consistent. Yeah, he has been. See, this is what I mean. And this is where, do you know, if we actually had a Jones or a Maka, you wouldn't see just the no midfield gaps because Gravenberch should be here, man. Jones, well deserved. And I said this chat about Mo Salah. I said this about Mo Salah. Mo Salah needs a break from football, in my opinion. Mo Salah needs a break from football. Now, I'm not talking a break as in, oh my God, go and have a couple of months off. I just think he's struggling mentally. He's looking emotional a lot of the time. And I'm talking a lot. He is looking emotional. I mean, just look at that graphic, for God's sakes. You're telling me he doesn't look emotional there? He doesn't look emotional there. You've seen him against Bournemouth. Bloody hell. I don't think it's footballing for Mo Salah. And I've said this for some time. I don't think Mo Salah is struggling from decline. I think he's struggling with the loss of Diego Jota. I think he's struggling with stuff in his personal life. Because decline Mo Salah, if that's Mo Salah last season, that is literally a ball across box to Verts. But I feel like what also he's doing, what else isn't helping Mo Salah is, in fact, I think he's just trying to impress right now. Because I think he knows he's in bad form. Therefore, he's going to try and do everything in his power to try and get a goal or an assist. So, I think everyone just needs to give him a bit of a break, if I'm honest. Salah's getting a 400k a week. He don't care no more. I don't think it's to do with that, mate, if I'm being honest. Like I said, I just think Mo Salah right now is struggling mentally. He is. And there's nothing else that can kind of convince me otherwise. Like, I mean, for Christ's sakes, he's looking emotional after every game, like I just said. Why is he looking emotional after every single game? You go and watch that Bournemouth game back. How emotional he was. He's been emotional all season. Do you know when Burnley? Here's another example. Burnley away, he looked like he was going to cry. At Burnley away, that's another game. And I think once he can kind of gather himself. And I think people underestimate, what's happened to this team with the loss of Diogo. It's not like the dinner lady or someone. This is a friend of theirs that's been a friend for years and years. You have to think football players are like family to each other. So let's say I signed for Liverpool, right? I signed for Liverpool Football Club. Let's just say I did tomorrow. I signed to play with Liverpool Football Club, and I started, I don't know, playing in midfield. Let's just say I was a midfielder, yeah? And I was there for 5, 6 years. I'd end up seeing the players more than my own family and stuff like that. So they build connections. They're like family, and we know what the connection is and how our club works in that aspect and regards. So I just hope he's okay, man. And you seen the stuff about Twitter. You seen the stuff about the Twitter handle. You're telling me something isn't going on. You're telling me there isn't. Is that Indil? Yeah, Indil LFC forward did something before leaving. Then there was a touching gesture from Eintracht Frankfurt. You're telling me he's not emotional there? He is, man. He really, really is. And you have to remember, he's a religious man. This guy's got beliefs, and I think what he believes in is what he believes in. I just think he needs taken out the limelight a little bit in my opinion. I'm gonna say this now, yeah. I'm gonna say this now. People looking at his form. I don't even think his form was particularly bad from March, because he still got goal involvements. Mo Salah, there was even times last season when Mo Salah wouldn't even get goal involvement, and he'll still be one of the best players on the pitch. He'll still be one of the best players on the pitch. So this factor, oh yeah, since March he's been crap. Like, shut up. You'll eat your words. You will certainly eat your words. Oh man, yeah, that was good. See if there's any more information. However, that is beautiful. Do you know what? I'm really enjoying the team's gestures that they've been doing. I've really enjoyed how teams have been doing that. And I'm a big fan of it. I don't know what you mean, mate. We cannot be playing a Salah on the left and then Frimpong on the right. I will be honest. People talk about Isak, saying he's been poor. I personally don't think he's even been that bad. And then people say, "Oh, you're sticking up for him." I'm like, shut up. I actually don't think he's been as bad as everyone makes out. I actually like that kit, you know. I'm actually a big fan of that kit. I know for some reason Aston Villa lost to go ahead Eagles. Huh? But I'll be honest with you, I don't have a Scooby Doo kind of what you're on about. I really I'm very confused. Let me get into some more chats. You seen the transfer stuff? I have seen it. What was it IndyCar News tweeted the other day? I'm thinking of maybe doing like a transfer show on it. Semenya wants LFC confirmed. He then also tweeted. To be fair, he got this right. He did get this right. So I feel like IndyCar, when it comes to Liverpool, his news is quite good. When it comes to other clubs, it's kind of hit and miss. If I'm being honest, it is quite mid. And he also said this about Maka, which was what I thought was interesting. Do I think? I don't know if Maka leaves. I would be surprised if Alexis left Liverpool. Let me go to my bookmarks. This is what someone else said. Based off last night's performance, when everyone is fit, is this the side you'd want to see with Bavers cutting in on the left instead? That is a team I actually wouldn't mind seeing. Europa League game. Oh! Did they lose? Wow, fair. Maldashvili. Wait. This off last night. When everyone is fully fit. Bro said no Allison. For me, when everyone is fully fit and at their best, I do like that team, you know. I don't know if I want Florian Wirtz like solidarily on the left. I don't know. It's probably the team I'd go for, if I'm honest. Because I actually saw there was links last night that, not links, I say, in terms of up the bees. Are you a Brentford fan, sir? Are you a Brentford fan? If so, you can't be saying up the bees, mate. You cannot be saying up the bees. Someone's got ridiculous. This is how it should be for the foreseeable future. You need to earn your place. You say for the foreseeable future, doesn't have Chiesa in there, don't have Frimpong in there. You have to earn your place. Has Bradley really earned his place? I don't think he has. Again, most people would argue as Isak. That's what people were saying. Salah hasn't done anything to start. Over any of forward options right now, he's fifth choice. Uncharted territory, but it's the truth. I don't know about Gakpo right now is not worth considering. I kind of agree. I think Gakpo again is so underrated, and I don't know why he doesn't get enough. I don't know why he doesn't get enough credits or accolades or anything remote. I don't know why. I really don't. Robertson. No. 3 players minimum should be out of that team. Big up Jerry. Yeah, he does end the show, doesn't he? I mean, I reckon he's probably talking about Salah. So he's probably taking. Who are you taking out? Salah. I don't think you can argue Frimpong because Bradley hasn't been good neither. Are you taking out Kirkes? He's on about Mamardashvili as well because Isak probably not going to be fit for the Brentford away, so it has to be this for me. Robertson, Virgil, Mamardashvili, Kanate, Bradley, Szoboszlai, McAllister. How are you not having Jones in there? How are you not giving Curtis Jones? People overshadow Gakpo because of all the big money signings. I agree, mate. Big up. I agree. How are you not having Curtis Jones in your starting 11 there? Like, what? Salah, Verts, Gakpo, Ekitike. If everyone is fit, explain why Alisson Becker has been dropped. What's he said? This should be the ideal lineup for me. Alisson. What's that? Alisson Bradley. No, Alisson, Kanate, Van Dijk, Gomez back three. Oh, God. Just, mate, no. To be fair, that's quite a lot of love. Really? Why are people obsessed with that? People are obsessed with that. Not for me. I will be honest. That. Not for me. Oh, God, I'm seeing a lot of meaty teams. Robertson in the back three. Nope. I don't think Kirkus has even been that bad, defensively. I really, really don't. Yes, he made the mistake at Newcastle away. I just think for Kirkus, it's more about maturity, which will actually just naturally come. It's something that's not really a concern. I'll be honest, you look at our signings, Ekitike, Alexander Isak, Florian Wirtz. I know, Robertson in the back three is diabolical. I ain't playing Robertson in the back three. They didn't even do it for Scotland, let alone can we do it for Liverpool. I'll be honest. So you look at Alexander Isak, Hugo Ekitike, Frimpong, Kirkes, Florian Wirtz. I'll be honest, I'm not concerned about any of the signings long term. Because, like I said, I think Frimpong showed last night in that first 20 minutes. I think he showed against Man United a little bit. And I think he showed at times this season he can be a good squad player. As a squad player, I think Frimpong's one of the best in his positions to have. And I think that will eventually naturally show and come. Left back, as in Kirkes, I'm not really concerned because it's not like he's been defensively terrible. He's actually been quite good. Again, barring one or two mistakes, one of them being Newcastle, which if he just stands up tall, uses physicality and look, and uses his IQ, we don't concede. So I'm not really too concerned when it comes to Milos Kerkez, if I'm being truly honest. And then you look at, well, obviously Hugo Ekitike, there's no concerns there. And Alexander Isak has shown me that Alexander Isak's a world-class striker. I ain't having people saying, oh my God, why did we buy Isak? Why did we do this? Why did we do that? Alexander Isak is going to be a quality player. I think he's still going to have an unreal season. You watch and see. I bet anybody, Alexander Isak will score 20 goals in all comps. You'll eat your words, because when he gets going, he will get going, because you have to think of the chances and everything that we're going to be making for him. Long day for you lot. Long day for the Premier League. Long day for the Premier League. But yeah, Robertson in the back three is diabolical to have. Which other ones? What other teams have people made? Like that is shocking. That let's see all this. Bro said all this. For me, something wrong. Gakpo and Wirtz are better on the left on the side. I agree. Macron is bad. Jones better. McAllister's not a bad footballer. Where do you put Bradley, Frimpong, Kirkus, and Salah? Gravenberch must be alone in front of the centre backs. I agree. I prefer Case on a super sub, exceptionally good. Haha, good. That ain't FIFA who's playing right back. That's the point. I give up 4 goals a game with this. If Liverpool rock up to that, Jesus. See, the thing is, in terms of the actual formation, I don't think the formation's too bad. Like, do you know what? If we actually had a quality centre-back, another one, if we had a centre-back like a Gahey, I could hear it going Mamadashvili, Konate, Van Dijk, Gahey. And then you go Gravenberch with a Jones or a Szoboszlai. And then you put Wirtz there, you might go Kirkaz, you might have Frimpong or Salah, and then you might have Ekatike and Isak. But that team is what idiot thought, yeah, I reckon that will be good. Yeah, that team is just a bit wild, if I'm being honest. You watch Coach Change this and still post this. Oh, God. Nah, Curtis deserves a chance, man. Chiesa and squirts wing back slot. I know. Bro's putting Chiesa and throwing Wirtz as wing backs. Like, kind of idiotic things. Yeah, I reckon that'll be really good. I reckon that's gonna be unbelievable. Kind of rubbish was he thinking? Kind of rubbish was he thinking? But however, big up to everyone in the chat, man. We're 2 likes away from 20 as well. It's kind of mad. 2 likes away from 20. So yeah, that's good to see. We'll wrap up in the next 5 minutes. But no, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. However, get your score predictions in. Score predictions for the Liverpool game chat. Score predictions. What is your what's he put? Yo. Okay, mate. 2-1, 3-2. As a Brentford fan, yo, big up Brentford, man. Big up to you, brother. If you are new, mate, make sure you smash the like, subscribe. 2-1. 3-1. I hear it. I do. I do hear it. I'm intrigued though, chat. My score prediction, I'm going 2-1. However, I'm nervous because the way that Brentford do play football with Igor, not Igor, yeah, with Igor and Shard, like they've got good quality players. Like Vandenberg, who we sold to Brentford for 25 million, has actually been quite good. He's actually been quite good, and he's actually gone under the radar. And I actually thought he was quite good when we played him the last time around. I actually thought he was quite good as well. Then, so yeah, I'm absolutely here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. But yeah, bless up to everyone, man. Thank you to everyone for joining the stream. Very much appreciated. Good hour stream. Last season it was close until Nunez came on. Yeah. No, you're right, mate. You are indeed right. Yeah, you are indeed right. 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 2-1. Not bad predictions. I tell you what, they're not terrible predictions. Who shall we raid that is live on YouTube? Redirect. We're gonna raid my good friend Michael. He's an Ajax fan, and yeah, so we're gonna give him a raid. Bless up to everyone, man. Smash a like, subscribe. Make sure you go and show Michael some love as well. He's doing some Europe football watchalongs. Probably going to be 2-0 though. I think we'll have to wait and see. Do you believe what? You think Liverpool are going to keep a clean sheet? Bro, your top goal scorers on 5 goals. You really think Liverpool are going to keep a clean sheet right now? Although we did look, if we play how we did yesterday and actually look well and controlled and oiled, I actually think, you never know. But yeah, I don't know if I see it. I just don't know if I just don't know if I see it, if I'm being honest. But listen, we'll have to definitely wait and see. But I am going to do a watch along. So chat, content coming up on the channel for you. Quickly before we end off. So content on the channel right now is we're going to be doing we did a stream earlier. We spoke about the Frankfurt game, a bit about Isak's and Ekatike and stuff. On a slot, we're going to go live tomorrow for the press conference, and then we got the Premier League show, and then I scheduled it. We might be doing a Friday night chat. We're also going to do a build up on the day to the game, and then also we're going to do some couple of watch-alongs throughout the weekend. So you got some watch-alongs as well. But yeah, bless up to everyone in the chat. Appreciate you all. Yeah, man, go and show Michael some love. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Up the Reds. Appreciate the support on the channel, man. Subs are flying up at the minute. We just passed 2.4. We're now literally already on 2,410. So yeah, they're going up. Bless up to everyone though, and yeah, appreciate it. Up the Reds. We'll speak a bit more about the game as well tomorrow, but I thought we'll come on, chat about what teams, react to some comments. I mean, look, Liverpool have to win. It's as simple as that. And yeah, we'll speak a bit more about it again tomorrow. That's been the Brentford versus Liverpool preview. We have to get the job done. I want to see the same team again, and hopefully we do. Take care, guys, and I'll see you all soon. Peace.